Hello, my name is Isaac. Today I will present about SME. Do you know what is SME? SME is a small and medium enterprise that play a major role in most economies, particularly in developing countries. For example, SME play a critical role in generating income, employment, innovation, and facilitating social cohesion. SME are less likely to be able to secure bank loan than large firms. Instead, they rely on internal or personal funds to launch and initially run their enterprise. The majority of Malaysian SME are micro enterprises, and the bulk of these businesses are concentrated in the services sectors. In terms of legal setup, SME mostly operate as sole proprietors.
Now, I want to talk about the financing needs of SME. Why SME needs financing? Because they want to start a business, working capital, and asset purchase. Start a business. Startup stage business will need more funding. However, most directors of the company will use their own funding, and there is a very slim chances to gain the profit. It is hard to secure bank loan because banks do not have any track record for a startup business. Now, the second financing needs of SME is working capital. The key to the growth of the company is to have enough working capital. If the company does not have enough working capital, the company will have to face a serious impact on the future. So, that's why the company have to seek an external funding such as bank loan or other internal funding such as borrowing from family. The company can decide whether they want to finance their capital with external or internal funding, such as bank loan. It will help the company meet its funding obligation. Lastly, why SME needs financing? Because they want to do an asset purchase. For a business that grows well and sales are often increasing, purchase of a new asset are a need to improve efficiency of the business. New IT equipment will get to help employees perform their tasks more efficiently in line with what the company wants. For the manufacturing business, new machine will be a need to enhance the production capacity and the quality of the product produced. The needs of financing for SME will get to help them to expand their business very well.
Hello, my name is Elvi. So now, let's see what are the financing problems faced by SME. The first ones are, it is actually derived from their own natures, whereby they choose unfamiliar business sectors and they're still young. This will result in too costly to be listed in capital market, as they must attract enough capital market to be listed, because as investors, they prefer large companies which are less risky and have more liquidity. Second are the lack of available financing from financial institutions, which is because SME were unable to provide information requirement that they have other sources of fund available and the high rates charged by the financial institutions. Last but not least, the main financing problem problem faced by SME are they are not securing their initial funding. The business failed to launch because the owner ran out of funds. Why this happened? The reason is poor of planning. There is no financial projection such as startup costs, operating costs, taxes and fees, emergency expenses, and estimated revenue. And when there are cash needed to meet necessary expenses, they are not to consider the business plan.
Hi, I'm Salvia, and now I will explain the measures to ease the financing problems of SMEs. So, what is the measures to ease the financing problem of SMEs? It consists of crowdfunding, government aid, loan scheme, government grant, venture capitalists, and supply chain financing. The first measure is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is the use of small amounts of capital from a large number of individuals to finance a new business venture. Crowdfunding is general funding sources through internet, social media, and crowdfunding websites to bring investors and entrepreneurs together. Second measure is government aid. Government aid consists of two, which are increasing marketability of shares and tax incentive for investors. Increasing marketability of shares. The development of small firm market is designed to bridge this funding gap and provide both a venue for further fundraising for SMEs. Tax incentive for investors. Government will give an exemption for taxes on assets purchased by SMEs. Third is loan scheme. If little security and banks being risk averse, there are often guarantees over the loan scheme are needed for small startups and high growth of SMEs. This is as long as the company meets the requirements such as gearing. Next is government grant. Government grant is a financial award given by the federal, state, or local government authority for a beneficial project of some sort. On 6 April 2020, Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin had announced special prihatin grant totaling 2.1 billion for all eligible micro SMEs. All eligible micro SMEs are entitled to a special grant of 3,000 per register with the Inland Revenue Board. Fifth is venture capitalists. A venture capitalist is a private equity investor that provides capital to companies exhibiting high growth potential in exchange for an equity stake. They provide capital often up to 5 years for startups and high growth companies in return for an equity stake. The last one is supply chain financing. Supply chain finance is a term describing a set of technology-based solutions that aim to lower financing costs and improve business efficiency for buyers and sellers linked in a sales transaction.
Hi, my name is Nadia. Sources of financing for SME. I think I can give 3 sources of financing for SME, which is venture capitalized, bank overdraft, and trade credit. Venture capitalized provides long-term committed share capital to help companies grow and success. Venture capitalists typically prefer to invest in entrepreneurial business. The advantage for these sources is venture capitalists are often to connect entrepreneurs with professionals whose skill could be a great asset to your current team. But the sources has its cons, which is little control. That the more money a venture capitalist invests, the more control they will have on their business. So, next sources is bank overdraft. What does it mean, bank overdraft? Bank overdraft occurs when money is withdrawn from the bank account and the available balance goes below zero. end, there are different bank charges which are dependent on the agreement. This is a good way to cover the period between money going out of and coming into a business, and also it is quiet to set up when compared to a loan. So first, the con is the interest rate on end overdraft can be quite high, especially for small firms where the risk to the bank that they might not get their money back is greater. Next, interest is repayable on the amount overdrawn. Okay, the last sources of financing that I will explain. Trade credit. It is a system that allows buying something now and paying later. And for many business, trade credit it is essential for business to grow. Of course, the sources also have pros and cons. So let's see the pros first. It helps the company maintain a healthy cash flow, and it also allows the producer to sell the goods obtain the cash. Business need to carefully manage their cash flow to ensure they will have money available when the debt is due to be paid. And also it can be difficult to get trade credit as only firms with good credit history are given. However, this can be difficult to do as a new business.